Hey everybody, it's Big Shell. I'm with Jago. What's going on, Jago? How are you doing?
I'm kind of pissed off.
Why?
I was supposed to be a total. Maybe Justin Hammond, but like while I was playing the matches with them, I don't know if people could see on the live stream on the camera. You could see all my frustrations about the design of Street Fighter 4 and the character of Bison and maybe some other characters too. They just all come out in my gameplay. It's so frustrating, man. But it is what it is, you know. At the end of the day, after I lost, I'm just like, thank God I look good when I'm losing or winning, you know. That's all that matters in the end of the day.
So, like Trash said, you're like the best Bison in the universe.
He loves speaking on epic levels. Shout outs to Triforce.
Hey, but a lot of people, like in the fan base, they consider you one of the best Bisons in the world. How do you feel about that?
I could take that. That's fine. That's not too what do you call it? Obscure and out of place. Jago killer. Jago killer. Jesus Christ. I hate being called it. You know why? Because it's like I wasn't born just to be Daigo. You guys read comic books, you know about Drax the Destroyer?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
You know that he was made to kill Thanos. I was not made just to be Thanos.
Man, we can sit and talk about that.
Yeah, I read comic books, of course, and I write stories.
Shouts out to Hollow interview bombing. Okay. Well, anyway, but
that's besides the point. Nobody can ever be the best. There's always going to be somebody better. Somebody wants that mantle. You're hungry for it. I'm gonna take it from you. You just have to be mentally ready that day when you do, so that you can bounce back and get better.
You gotta be the best for that particular day.
Exactly. No matter
that Evo, for that Midwest, for that NEC, that day you gotta be the best.
You know exactly what he's talking about. You can't just it's like you can't go into a tournament thinking I'm better than this guy. You gotta play your heart out on every match. He might be better than you that one day, but you really needed it to count.
okay. After you let's go back to season beatings. You beat Daigo. Keats was like, "You just beat Jago." What was your reaction?
No, I said, yeah. I told everybody he had it coming. I know it sounds funny, but look at the last year footage. I had no way around fireballs. Bison didn't have Psycho Punisher. We didn't have Psycho Punisher, where you did a lot of damage. I didn't still, and I almost beat him anyway. 2-1, same score, right? So now I warned her. I said, if I find a way around fireballs, if Capcom ever made the mistake of giving Bison a way around fireball, Shotos might be done. And they did. So Shotos are done. I'm not saying Bison wins that matchup. I'm just saying Shotos are done. I don't want the tail list to be affected once again by my performances or sayings.
Speaking of which, I want to bring up the arcade edition. Capcom is changing it from 2 fireball motions forward to charge. Do you feel that a lot of Bison players are going to leave Bison because of that charge?
I don't feel that they're going to leave, but I think they should leave Bison. I don't know why. Why do they almost had a 7 to 8 month hiatus, which is a break. They had a break from being pelted to death by Tiger Shots and not Sonic Booms, but Hadoukens. You know, that was just like, it was great. 8 months of just not hearing a Hadouken, for 99 seconds, and then just gonna take it right back to that. I guess I see what Capcom wants from the game. I don't know, do they have some sort of hate for Bison? Because he's the boss. He's supposed to generally get beat by everybody.
I think they should give him his cape back.
That would be cool. If they gave Bison his cape back, it's over. I don't care. They can nerf everything. They can make everything 20 damage.
So you feel me on that?
They can make everything 20 damage. I'll just find a way.
You just find a way.
I'll find a way to do it. If I have to physically hurt my opponent outside of the video game before the match, I'll get it on. They give him that cape back, it's over.
Just recently, Triforce did a mini interview with you at the Arc, and you had one of the phenomenal videos and one of the phenomenal sayings when you was arguing with one of your fellow Arc members, and that was just hilarious. Can you elaborate on the argument?
Which argument was that?
The argument when you told him, "Hope God shook you with his bare hands."
Oh, my EMP member Nelson Reyes. Yeah, he was. It was kind of early in the morning. I'm kind of like just trying to play on the computer and look up some things. I got a little things to do for the day, and like he's still up in the morning talking. It's like go to sleep or die. You know, like do one or the other. You can't. why is he up? So annoying.
Right.
I just thought of the worst thing that could cause him the most pain within an instant death formation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him living too long after he suffers. So that's what that was about.
Okay, fair enough. With all the teams and all the sponsorship, do you think that the fighting game community is on the right path of becoming more professional? And
Yes, now it finally is. And with that being said, shout out to Raw Video Gameplay.
okay, and how long do you think it's going to take before we get to?
If we do it right, and we're methodical about it, and everybody works together, everybody puts their ego aside, know that this is, in the end, this is about money. We're trying to get money, and everybody works together to get money, right? Because right now we're still on a community. We got a little industry here. You see Mark Julio in the back over there selling the Mad Cat sticks, right?
Right.
Everybody plays their cards right. All the people who are the businessmen.
Right.
The aspect of this, Biggie, he does his things right. The industry, they will pay not to see us play. It's
Right.
not to see us play. It's what us playing can bring for them in terms of revenue.
Okay.
So it's like you see how hyped the tournament, gets and stuff like that. You pay the right players, you put them in a show, just wearing your product. It's hype. People look over there. Is that Street Fighter 4? And you put your banners around it.
Wong and Martin don't have to win. They just got the EG shirt on.
Exactly. They don't have to win.
Shirt on, and that's done.
They got to the point where Martin did great today, believe it or not. People don't think that it was good enough, maybe because of his status of coming from winning majors and stuff like that. But he did great. He did great in my eyes, and that's all he has to do. Just be great.
Wear the shirt.
Be yourself, Martin.
Wear the shirt.
Just put EG on and be Martin. That's it.
With that being said, Jago, when is your time to be in the winner's circle? You feel?
What's the winner's circle? Explain what the winner's
winner's circle is
first.
like.
Let's get it real juicy and gritty. What's the real winner's circle?
Let's define
The winner's circle on top of.
You mean like how we're wearing that shirt?
Yeah.
Not doing anything with it? I'm young. I think my time is now. I think my time is now. I don't think right now I don't have any fingers to blame but myself, right? I don't think I'm making the right moves, right decisions or choices. I think I could be making better moves for myself, life-wise and in my gaming career. And like after this tournament today, I've definitely had a hit of that. So.
Me personally, I think you're one of the best Bison players in the world, and I think it's your time to be holding the trophy and having Wong and all the other guys coming in second and third.
Oh yeah. Well, the way I feel about it is like second, first, third, those things. I'm like, you watch Dragon Ball Z?
Yes.
It's just all about who you beat. You got a target, and that guy, this guy's a killer. That's how I am. Like at Justin, I wanted to go at Justin's throat today, video game wise.
Of course. Yeah.
Video game wise, it's just like, oh, he's the person to beat. I came in there. I think if I would have beat Justin, I would have lost my next match no matter who it was. Just because I would have been satisfied about accomplishing what I mentally came here to accomplish. So for me, my goals are set different. And when I do aim to just get further in the tournament, that normally happens. I mean, how many people entered today? Roughly, just
Roughly about 300.
About 300. I got 13th place. I had no motivation to be here or play or anything like that. So I mean, that's that. I was pretty upset that I wasn't on Team Empire.
Okay. You're throwing out a lot of anime references out here, so you're a hardcore anime fan, am I not?
Yeah, since I was younger, that has slowly died down because I don't like how animes are just like, these days are just like Super Street Fighter 4. Now I'm sure you guys came from ST, right? You guys look at a Super Street Fighter 4 and you're just like,
you just gonna tell our age on the camera.
Yeah.
You guys are a little disappointed, Super's great. Visually looks great, but that's not how ST was played. And that's how animes are these days. Old school animes will always be better than new school animes. They appreciate the story more. Things just made sense back then. I'm gonna just leave it simple like that.
Okay.
I got a question for you. When you are practicing, looking to level up your character, what is your mentality? What are you going in to understand about your character to make you better with him?
I'm done with Bison. I no longer play Street Fighter 4 like that anymore. So when it comes to leveling up a character, all right, let's say Viper. Like right now, I'm trying to get my Viper a little on par, a little up there, or my Ferte or Rufus Able,
Right.
whatever.
Whoever, yeah.
Whoever. I'm trying to play with that character, and I'm trying to win as if I was in a tournament. Any 2 out of 3s that I play in a session with people, even if it's 3 people there, and I know I have to pass a stick up, I try to go in like I'm in the tournament. And I'll leave it at that. Once the session's done, I don't want to hear, see, or think of Street Fighter 4 until I have an urge to play the game again, because really, at the end of the day, it's all about fun for me, and Bison looks cool, and it looks fun when he's beating you down, and it's cool. I'm sorry that you have to be the victim.
All right. I overheard that you and Wong is about to get into an intense Yu-Gi-Oh battle. Would you like to?
Oh, this guy. Look, these people don't know about where I came from. When I was younger, on the age of 17, 18, right? This is the age time around where I met Justin. I had a lot of money. Not just a lot of money, I had a lot for what a kid should have. I had a lot, and it was to my disposal, right there, deposited into my bank account. So every day I would just come out, just purchase Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Who's gonna stop me? It's my money, right? So I would just buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, boxes of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So eventually it came to the point where I owned every card in the game. I was always up to date. So I was able to, interact, play, make what kind of decks I wanted. So, I never went to competition though. That's why he's saying that he thinks I'm ass. Because I never went to, all right, fine, I didn't prove myself in competitions, but surely everyone I played, I saw the strategy behind the deck, and it was just, it's brutal. I have what you call a burn deck, meaning direct damage.
Right.
I never actually attack you. I just have a whole bunch of effects that cause damage to your life points.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, so I'm going to go back to New York and buy the Xbox Yu-Gi-Oh game. I'm going to hit this guy up online and show him, I just gotta put him in his place.
Oh.
I gotta put him in his place.
Competition at its finest, huh? Okay.
Especially when it comes to this guy. Right. Competitive with this guy.
Okay. We're about to wrap it up because everybody's getting ready to go. This portion is the shout out and ran out. You know what the shout out is? Ran out is what's been people been bothering you, or who's been getting on your nerves, or what's been getting on your nerves. So I'll let you have it.
What's been getting on my nerves is people saying Bison is cheap. Or the tier list. Every time I go to event hubs and I see Bison as the second best character in the game, I just want to hire a Russian sniper and kill the head of Captain. And I'm clearly joking right now. I do not want to get sued or anything.
Right.
No attempts on life. But shout outs to Empire Katie and all my Empire brothers that did their thing today. Dominion, Sanford. Yipes unfortunately didn't get to enter singles in time, but he did his thing in teams. Shout outs to Triforce Game Master. That guy really holds us down. He really, he's not our manager, but he teaches us which directions to go in, and I came a long way after, coming under him. Shout outs to, who could I get a shout? Shout outs to my girlfriend, shout outs to my mom, because those two women are always in my life and they're always there for me. Shout outs to City of Brass. It's been a shout outs to Chris Matrix. These are like father figures. These guys, not father figures, big brother figures. These guys are a lot older than me. They come from the old scene, so they just hold me down.
And that's it.
Shout outs to Raw Gameplay.
All right. Well, this has been Big Shell talking to Jago. You guys have a be safe. Peace.